Oh boy, where do I start? Oh boy. Oh my God. So I made that three-part video last night. And like I said, I rambled on. I warned everyone ahead of time I was going to ramble on. I'm going to try not to repeat myself. I notice I repeat myself a lot. I think it's the Italian. But never mind. Tonight, I'm just going to get to some facts. One night, the physical media thing, first of all, let me address that my videos, my three-part videos from last night were viewed. I don't think they reached anybody important or anybody with a lot of subscribers or anything like that, which is okay. I did get some comments from some small YouTubers that made some valid points, and they agreed with some things and not everything, which is fine. It was only my opinion. Anyway, to those small YouTubers that reached out and commented and made their opinions, no problem. You have the right to, everyone has the right to their own opinion. The only thing I want to say about that is I am going to try to go through it later tonight and subscribe to your channels because I noticed a few did subscribe to my channel. So anyway, I know I have some people like Retro Bro and DJC and even Panda. These guys say that they're not good YouTubers. I don't know about that. This is not a good YouTuber. I don't even consider myself a YouTuber, but I did reach out to or Atari Creep reached out to me, like I mentioned yesterday, and said, "How do you think I started out?" Because I told them I have no experience with this, how to edit, how to make an intro. All I have is my cell phone, and I don't have anything planned out, and everything just comes out randomly. So I do get stuck on words sometimes because I want to cover a lot of things, but I don't have anything written down, or I just go by like the reason why I'm making another video tonight is to not so much to follow up my videos from last night, but just really what's weird is even though I don't think I reached out to many, which is okay, one YouTuber once told me, a local guy here was Pete. He did magazine from the past or something. He would open up a magazine. He stopped doing it. But he had a bigger channel at one time, I noticed, and he was down, to a few views, and I was enjoying the content that he, watching him open a magazine and go through it. And he said to me, I'll remember this. He said to me, it doesn't matter how many people I reach out to, the number, as long as I reach out to one person that enjoys what I do, that makes me happy, even if it's just one person. So between what Atari Creep told me and what Pete told me, and Turbo Joe also said something similar to me when I talked to him, and DJC. And by the way, before I go on, I'm just going to apologize if I mentioned anyone yesterday in the wrong way, which I don't think I went too far, but my apologies to anybody that may have got offended or hurt or anything like that. So I just want to put that out there first. I don't mean any intentions. Again, I referred to the haters, the cult. So, that's, it is what it is. This is, I think people should stop taking that to heart, both sides. The haters, that's the best way to describe what's going on here. This is an actual thing that's happening. It's history. There's so many other things to talk about. And if you notice, like I was saying yesterday, and I know some of you, I mean, I don't have cable TV, so I watch YouTube a lot. So I'm subscribed to 400 channels. It's going on right now. But what I'm trying to make a point is, if the general public doesn't know anything about what's going on, so let's say there's three sides to this. There could be four, there could be five, but let's say the three sides that I think there is, and what most of you say there is. I'd hate to keep referring it this way, but it is what it is. It's the haters, the cult, and what do you call the third group that I think I fall into is the people from the outside looking in on both sides. So the middle people. So I guess we can relate to that as the middle people, I guess. Okay. So right away, what I want to say is, even though I got some of those videos I put out last night, it was like a 3-part. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, so they came out in 3 parts on my phone, maybe because of the space, but that's why they got posted in 3 different parts. But the middle one got viewed the most. That's the one that one of them got commented more than the others. The last one, I just opened some games and touched up on the rest. But with all that said, whatever anyone wants to consider physical media, forget that. I mean, the company itself's the one that has to make a final judgment on that, as far as, false advertising or whatever. So yeah, I guess they can't advertise it as because, like, some of you that commented said, told me that it's not, you can't consider physical media if it has to be online. So I get that. But now let's get to the point of the day after. Okay, so I got home from work tonight, and as usual, I take a shower, hit the bed, dry up, and I throw on YouTube. So already today, I followed up on, 4 or 5 videos. And out of these 4 or 5 videos, of course, it was a few from the hate group, a few from the cult, and a few from the middle. And it's almost, I'm not saying that my videos had anything to do with these videos that were put out today. I wasn't mentioned or anything. But it almost seems like some of them did see my videos because of what they were talking about today. But that's just, it seems that way, but it's not. But anyway, the first thing I heard, and this is why I don't know what's going to happen with the Amico. As much as I'm the middle person, so I'm not invested, I haven't pre-ordered it. Like I said, the games weren't individually for sale, so I didn't order the pack. So I have nothing for the Amico. With that said, all I am is a YouTube watcher, and I make these videos now. Because I thought the only reason why I'm doing this is because I felt like there wasn't enough middle people doing any content. The ones that do are in and out, like John Riggs. He doesn't post. He's not from the cult. He doesn't post Amico videos 3 times a week or whatever. Tommy sent him an 8-pack. He opened them up, and you haven't heard nothing from him. These bigger YouTubers don't want to really get involved in this, but that's good, because what I'm saying is, enjoy this while you can. The haters, the cult, the middle people that are following those 2 groups, enjoy it. Trust me, enjoy it. The Amico cult, I guess we'll call it, no hard feelings, because it's nothing wrong. But the Amico cult, you know who you are. You know who you referred to that way. Don't don't shy away from this. Have fun while you can. I mean, because we don't know what's going to happen with this system. It may not come out, but at least we had this. I mean, and at least we'll have whatever follows. But even if we get it or we don't get it, if we get it and it's successful, if we get it and it ain't successful, if it never comes out at all, if all we ever get in our hands are those physical product boxes, just enjoy this. I mean, stop getting so offended over the haters. The haters are only doing it because they know it bothers you. So what I want to touch up on is these following videos that I viewed tonight. And the very first one is obviously Pat and Ian. Of course, had something to talk about again about the Amico, because something came out on a supposed middle person, I guess called Jenovi, put out a video. And I think this is a little farce, because this guy's claiming that he doesn't know much about this. I'm a middle person, and I admit that I know a lot, like from watching both sides. This guy's claiming that he doesn't know a lot from both sides, but yet puts out a video saying that he pre-ordered the system, and how would he not know about all the delays? And now this guy claims that he ordered the 8-pack, received it, and it wasn't to his expectation. It wasn't what he expected. How could that be? He said that the video was misleading. That time he made with the physical products. How can you not know what it was going to be? I mean, you're claiming to be a middle guy from the outside, a fourth group, I guess he called it, where he hasn't been following it for a long time. So now Darius did a video on him too. By the way, Darius, when you're in this, you have to view what is happening. So, okay, so I watched Darius's video. You know him. Darius is like one of those bad movies, but you have to keep watching it to see how bad it gets. And so Darius, I don't agree with how evil he could get. Like, like on Turbo Joe and on the cult. He gets a little too personal and a little too evil. He despises Tommy. We know that. Calls him a grease leprechaun or something like that. I don't know. But whatever he's smoking. Anyway, he touched up on this Jenovi guy too, and he agreed with some of the things he said and disagreed with some of the things he said, but whatever. I mean, Darius does make me laugh sometimes, I gotta admit. I mean, it's like I said, it's like watching a bad movie, but you gotta keep watching it, right? So the guy doesn't really know much except for the Switch. Claims to know a lot about games, but let's face it, he just likes the drama, let's say, and he enjoys it. He stirs the pot, and he tries to manipulate and get into the heads of the cult. And for like I said last night, it actually works. He does get into people's heads, and he does get these people to change their content and the way they go about. And I have to admit, from what I witnessed, this guy does have a certain power to control these guys to think that they're lunatics. Turbo Joe, I love you. I don't know why you even listen to the guy. I know that, Turbo Joe, he puts out decent content, but now he's just like, I mean, he started doing the skateboarding thing. the one wheel skateboard, and I enjoyed those videos as well. And I hope he just didn't stop because of this. I mean, Turbo Joe's kind of a middle guy, but he's he's been doing YouTube for a while, so he does a good job. His intro is great. I have nothing against any of these guys. I won't subscribe to Darius because of how mean he is and how rude he is to people. I'll watch his content just to keep up with everything. So if I hear on another channel, so that's why I just want to keep up with it, because it's, in the end, it's history. Like I said, you guys have to enjoy this while you can, because this could turn out to be a thing of the past. It's not good, and we can go back and laugh at this, all of us, the cult, the haters, everyone. I mean, people like DJC. I mean, he is hardcore, and I love it, and I don't want him to stop. And no one should tell him to stop. Even the haters shouldn't tell him to stop. He's hardcore. I once said on one of his chats that if the Amico comes out and it's successful, that some of the cult members or whatever should pick DJC up like John Madden in winning the Super Bowl. I mean, that's the one guy that DJC is the one guy that I want this thing to succeed just for him. I mean, I don't agree with everything he does. I enjoy his content. I watched your video last night on the stand-up Intellivision that you're building. That's great, and he's excellent on editing and special effects that he does in his videos. That's amazing. I have no knowledge of that. And then the only thing they do wrong is they actually sit there and say that they're not good at YouTube. They tell their audience that they suck, and I know that they're being they don't want to come off cocky and put themselves down, but you shouldn't put yourself down. You do a great job, all of you. So, okay, now this Jenovi guy is claiming that he's an outsider that doesn't know much, hasn't followed up on this whole drama stuff, but yet puts out this video saying that he didn't understand the content was going to be on FD card and a coin and a flimsy box with no magnet and no. First of all, do you guys realize Velcro? You can buy little tabs of Velcro and you could just stick them on each side and make your own. Why you guys make such a big deal that the boxes don't close? That I don't see. I don't have them, obviously. Again, going back to that, I'm the type of person that wouldn't invest like DJC did, which is, it's his prerogative. It's his money. He can do what he wants with it and his ideas. If he wants to do an investment, like I said yesterday, don't take it personal, but you can do what you want. I just don't see. I don't see it a smart idea to order 3 sets of these that cost you close to $500. I mean, and again, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But to invest $500, I guess it helps the company. But like I was saying yesterday, these are better being spread out individually to more people. I'll stick by that. But if you want to spend $500 on 3 sets, that's fine. But there's so, like you say sometimes on your show, there's so many things to keep up on. So much stuff as collectors. I mean, OBPP changed his name like we mentioned yesterday. I just don't understand that. But whatever. If he likes it, it's fine. The intro was fine. I liked the way it was, but I liked the open every box thing. That was fine. Like you said, we'll have to get used to his new channel name, but whatever. Like I said, no one can tell anybody how to run their YouTube, like Retro Bro said. But even Retro Bro, in his video today, he was driving around and he addressed somebody got upset on his show. I was watching that. The girl, I forgot her name, but she broke down and started crying because somebody else joined the chat and they had a problem in the past. I mean, that's drama. I mean, that's another thing. The cult keeps saying, they keep claiming they don't want drama, but yet they continue to bring drama in, which is okay. I mean, if there's drama, there's drama. This is, like I said, this is history. Enjoy it while you can. But, whatever with that, I don't know the exact details, and I don't know the girl. But he took the video down, he said, because for respect, and that's fine. I mean, I don't know the whole details on that. But the one thing I did catch on is that he claimed that somebody on the channel blocked him and is not going to join anymore. But he didn't say who, so I mean, I think Nick was on the show and Rab was on the show, on the panel, DJC and the two girls, and I don't know if that was the one with Smash JT. It might be him he's referring to. I'm not sure if Panda was in that one. But I hope it's not Panda, because another thing I wanted to say, Panda, the so-called cult right now should give Panda a big hug, because I was following all these channels, Retro Bro, Nick, Mike, all these guys, and Panda came out of nowhere. And this guy came into it as like a middle guy that hasn't pre-ordered it. His spectacles, he's still like on the fence. He just, he wants it to succeed like I do. He's a bigger YouTuber, obviously. Like I said, I'm not even a YouTuber, but he's a bigger YouTube than them. And, he gets a lot of views, and he's like the biggest, I think he's the biggest channel that recently is, been joining, with the cult. And he put out a couple really cool videos on the Amico that Tommy even posted on his Facebook Amico page. So Tommy noticed it too. So, I mean, I think Panda should get a job. Anyway, I just respected it that he joined. I mean, not joined the cult, but you know what I mean. He came on the scene and he joined the platform. Let's say that. And he's been great. I mean, he even says that he doesn't even know how to use a cell phone, but yet he puts out great, like, cool videos, like with special effects, and he's got some talent. And it's a good person for the Amico. I'm gonna stop saying cult, but the Amico group, I'll say. So he was great for the Amico group to come in. So I hope it's not him that left, because that would be a big loss to the group. So anyway, what else? Okay, this Jenovi guy, he says he don't want drama. He says he doesn't know much about everything. He ordered the games. I don't know if he said he's going to return them. That's another thing. If this guy starts the snowball, are other people going to agree with him and start returning these things? So what happens then? See, I haven't ordered them, so I'm not sure. Can you use PayPal to pay for them? Because, I mean, I don't know if there's a return policy on those, or I'm pretty sure if you pay with PayPal, you can return them. So I hope that doesn't happen where hundreds of people start returning them, because they jump on the bandwagon and start believing that this thing might not come out and these things will be no use. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe DJC, maybe you're onto something. Maybe these will become collectibles because I don't know. I mean, if they start getting returned and they don't wind up being anything, I don't know if, I don't know about that. I mean, they could someday, if the company turns it around someday and becomes something else instead of this, and it's just the only physical touchable thing that was released. I don't know. We're not going to speculate on that, but what I do want to talk about now, after this jenovi thing, there's probably more to talk about on that, but we'll leave it at that. You guys can see those videos for yourself. There's more information there. This guy just claims to be unknowledged about this whole thing and this and that. All right, so then we got the other thing I just wanted to mention is we got the Pat and Ian were talking about the card, how stores may not want to carry it because people will just be able to tap it on and return it, but then they won't have the physical stuff. So for $10, I mean, and then they're saying they're overpriced compared to like Evercade. You could buy an Evercade Snapcade. It's going to. I mean, you're starting to like nitpick. And what is that anyway? The Evercade. It's a handheld. Now they're coming out with a system that you hook up, but basically it's the same stuff we have already on greatest hits, downloads, emulators. So what's so big about that? The Evercade. I know there's a lot of the Amico people like that thing. But the only other things I wanted to mention is there is a way around that. If the Amico does end up coming out and they do want to change their strategy on the physical items, boxed items, they could not put them in stores, where the only thing that can be in stores is the system itself. You buy it, you take it home, and there's an Amico store where you can download games. But if you're like the hardcore collectors and the group and the people that bought the physical media now, boxes now, could order them through the website. They could have them through the website to where you order them, get them in, and you use it. And what are you going to return it after? I'm sure Intellivision would have a way to know if it's been used. And I just think at stores, unless they see, Pat and Ian were saying, they were claiming, these things, people are going to just return them and say that it didn't work. And which, yeah, if they open the box and they're, okay, first of all, they're saying that they're going to buy them at the store and not even open them and just tap the thing and the games. There's a way around. This 8-pack, these first 8 here weren't protected from being scanned, so that's not a big deal because these won't be available. And if people resell these with the collector series on top, the buyer on the other end, which whether it's on eBay or wherever, you're gonna buy these and not know if it was used, right? Because it can be used through the box, right? But I mean, you have a return policy through these places like eBay, so I mean, if you buy them off eBay, I'm talking about like in the future when the system comes out and these pop up on the internet, the collector ones, the ones that came out now, and you buy them and they send them to you and you go to activate it and it doesn't work because they already used it, you could return it. You could open a case through eBay and return them to them. So I don't know how bad that would get because whoever does that with a $20 game puts it on their system, they have the game, right? So it would have cost them, let's say, $5 to $10 to download the game, right? So you're going to go out of your way to return the box which comes with the coin and the card and the box art to put on your shelf. You're going to go through all that and return it just to get the game for free. So you're going to give up the box and the whole point of it. So there's still a way to do that. Like I said, not with these that are already released, but the future releases, they could put those cards in something that you can't, that blocks the scan. So you have to literally open it to open that and then use the card. But now they were all, they have all the bases covered, because if it's a U-turn, then it becomes a hairpin turn. So they always have something. So then they said, oh, what if they go through the whole opening the shield and taking the card out, pop it on your system, get the game, go out of your way to go back to the store and return it opened, and then say that the card didn't work. Well, isn't there gift cards that are unreturnable once you buy them? You put money on a gift card. You go home. You put it. Say it's an eBay gift card. You put you register the card and you use up the money, and then you can't return the card. So wouldn't it be something like that? They should just be non-returnable. And then you just got to deal with the company if they really didn't work. So there's ways around it. So I just think there's an answer for everything, but I do believe this. I do believe that the Amico is one big, huge mistake away from maybe not being a thing. Because, first of all, it's trying to replace what the Wii did, okay? When the Wii was released, yes, they had the bowling game, they had the motion thing, we create the little kids, and everyone plays bowling. But how long did that last? That lasted for a couple of years, and now you could find a Wii at every garage sale you go to. It's a thing of the past. Grandmas and kids and families ain't playing the Wii anymore. So I don't think these type of things are long term, is what I'm saying. So even if this Amico does come out and it's successful and it's fun, how long is that fun going to last with grandma and the kids? I mean, that's the thing I question. Okay, like cornhole. Yeah, we're going to play cornhole just like we played bowling in when the Wii was out. But how long is it going to last? Like when you could just go play cornhole, the real cornhole outside with the family, or just like you could go bowling with the family. So I just